think the team is prepared. I think we know what to expect. So these kind of little things can distract us. We came here to play the game. I think guys are ready.
We've got one game here before we have a tough road game again. So we got to come out ready to play. We gave the guys yesterday off and had a late shoot around today so they could get even more rest after that long 4 and 5 trip we had. So I would expect the guys to be as rested as they possibly can be and ready to come out and compete.
Para Los Ángeles Lakers, jugar contra Utah fue una experiencia de aprendizaje. Comenzaron bien, terminando el primer cuarto empatado con Utah. En el segundo cuarto aún tenían la ventaja de 3 puntos, pero Utah aprovechó de los errores en la defensa de Los Ángeles, anotando canastas muy fácil. Fue en el tercer cuarto que Utah tomó el control del juego con una ventaja de 18 puntos de Rudy Gobert. Louis Williams tuvo otra noche espectacular poniendo a Los Ángeles Lakers a 3 puntos en el último cuarto, pero no fue suficiente. Utah mantuvo su ventaja logrando la victoria. Julius Randle terminó con 11 rebotes y 11 puntos. Louis Williams terminó con 38 puntos. Los 5 abridores de Utah terminaron con anotaciones de dobles dígitos, con Gordon Hayward consiguiendo 23 puntos. El puntaje final fue de 107-101. Con la victoria de Utah.
You know, we tried a lineup where we could just switch everything and make them play an isolation style of basketball, which we thought worked all right early on. They just, you know, guys that we would have preferred take shots, took them, and they just happened to all hit them. So you got to give those players credit for knocking them down. And then I think as the game went on, they kind of got used to what we were doing, and they had a little more success against it. We tried to change it up to start the second half and go back to more of a traditional, ice on the side and, not switching the 5-man, and we didn't tag the cutter, and Gobert got a dunk, and, so we ended up just going back to our 1-5 switch and keeping it simple, and, we were able to make a run, but just couldn't get back on top.
Mature teams play longer consistently, and mature teams, they struggle sometimes. You play good for good spurts, and sometimes you don't. And that's not a knock against my team. It's just the fact we're young, and we might catch a glimpse of ADD sometimes, and we have a bad few minutes, and it gets us in trouble.
It just shows we ain't backing down for nobody, and we ain't letting up. We going through a short stint in this 82-game season. With everybody being out and we a little short-handed. But this time it's going to pass, and, we'll get back to winning games soon. And, we just got to shake these off. We right there in the games with all these teams, so it's not like we playing no bums.
Didn't give up. Guys came in and played their hearts out. Just a few baskets short.
What has Lou meant to this team, especially offensively?
He's bringing a lot of firepower for us, getting us out of holes. Just making really good basketball plays. So it was a huge part of, why we're able to make these runs.
We understand that we want to separate ourselves from the Lakers. We don't want to wait for March and April, and some we want to put them in a place that we kind of separate ourselves, and we're a team who's going to fight for playoffs, and that's our goal. So it's just the leadership that we have in the locker room, and it was coming from the guys who were playing and the guys who didn't play. So it was just all collective effort.
Well, we moved the basketball, got some good looks, some open shots, and then we guarded on the defensive end. So I think it was just a matter of getting stops and then scoring on the other end.
They playing defense, they're switching everything, so just wanted to keep playing. You keep playing the full possession. They kind of break down with all the switches, kind of get confused, and people was able to knock down shots.
Desde Staples Center en Los Ángeles, California, yo soy Claudia Gestro. Regresemos a los estudios del Basket Report.